There are more places here. Here as well. Just have a seat. There are some places here at the... I hereby open this special session of the Board of Examiners, Biomedical Sciences, in which the certificates will be issued for the Master of Biomedical Sciences. I warmly welcome the graduates here and your family and friends on behalf of the Faculty of Health, Medicine and Life Sciences, and I'm grateful that we are again able to come together in this beautiful church for this joyful occasion. My name is Sylvia Heineman, and I'm the chair of the Board of Examiners of Biomedical Sciences. Next to me is the Director of Education of the Master of Biomedical Science, Dr. Jan Thijs, and over here is the Master Coordinator of the Master of Biomedical Sciences, Professor Dr. Ronnie Sverdlov. And they are also both the coordinators of the thesis and the internship periods, so you probably know them. But on behalf of the family, that you know who is sitting here on behalf of the program. I will first give a short introduction, and I will briefly explain what you're going to get in just a moment, what it means, and the role of the Board of Examiners, and I will also briefly explain what is going to happen. So, where to walk, not to walk, what to do, but it will be okay. When the first one, I'm not sure who the first one is, but after that you see what's going to happen. Okay, so what is in this folder you're about to receive? This is a diploma. It's a certificate issued by the Faculty of Health, Medicine and Life Sciences, and that testifies that you as a graduate has successfully completed the Master of Biomedical Sciences. In this program, there is a coherent body of study units that was designed and organized, and it was aimed at the realization of specific goals concerning your knowledge, insight, and skills. And the described goals were, amongst others, knowledge, understanding of the biomedical field, having academic skills to independently identify, formulate, analyze, and suggest solutions to problems in the field of biomedical sciences, having the academic skills to design and conduct scientific research and report on it in a manner that meets the customary standards of the discipline. Also possessing professional and academic skills of applying knowledge and understanding and communicating this to an audience of colleagues, but also non-specialists. I have summarized this already for the purpose of this speech, but it shows that the graduates have worked very hard and can be very proud of their achievements. And with the completion of your study program, you now master the competencies that will enable you to work successfully in your future profession. To attain all these outcomes I just mentioned, you have completed many exams, assignments, an internship, and that shows that you have now the right level of performance and also eligible to receive the certificate. Now, what is the role of the Board of Examiners, on whose behalf I'm here now? As a board, we have several tasks, and one is assure the quality of the diploma, so that all the procedures and the organizations have been met and that the exams are sufficient. Because we also have an accountability to society that these diplomas stand for a coherent body of sufficient exams, and you have all completed those. So that is an important task. And the second task, which is this celebration, is issuing the diplomas. And that is what we are going to do right now. So, what I will do, I will ask the graduates one by one to come forward, and I call your name. So please come forward over to the table. I will hand over your certificate, and Dr. Thijs will hand over a rose. We will not we will warmly congratulate you. We will not shake hands, but that is more or less customary now. After the issuing of the certificates, there will be brief speeches of student representatives, the program, on behalf of the study program. So now we're all ready for the issuing of the diplomas, and one has to be the first, and that is Kennedy Dabreu de Pablo. Keep it open like that, and the picture will be taken. Congratulations, and the rose.
Stand there and show me the diploma.
Thank you. I call forward Camilla Beccarini. Now I have to find it. Thanks. Congratulations. I call forward Janine Borsch. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sebastiaan Evers. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Saskia Hansen. Laura de Herde with a cum laude certificate. Cecile Huinen. Lukman Kaan. Ines Martins de Oliveira with a cum laude certificate. Bibi Teben. And just to acknowledge that all the graduates who just were handed out their certificates have been doing the specialization of neuromodulation. And now is a group of, with the specialization Genetics and Genomics. And the first one is Aurelie Mechels with a cum laude certificate. Lars van Rijkenvorsel. Demi Wernaert. And the next group I will call forward have done the specialization Inflammation and Pathophysiology. And the first one is Yusra Ahidar. Naima Amiri. Luc Klaassen.